Good morning, ladies. Today we're going to start a new lesson, which is lesson 4, that talks more about linear equations. Yesterday we started with the linear equations, and we got one form, or we took one form of the linear equation, which is the slope-intercept form. Now we're going to have more forms in this chapter, okay? In this lesson, I mean. So let's start with the first form we have, which is the point-slope form. The point-slope form, the equation of a line in a point-slope form through a point with a slope m, is this form: y minus y1 equals m between brackets multiplied by x minus x1. So again, let's just remember the slope-intercept form was y equals mx plus b, right? When we had the slope-intercept form, they used to give us m, or we have to find m, and the y-intercept, which is b, right? Then we have to substitute in the slope-intercept form. Now in the point-intercept form, they're going to give us a point and a slope, and then we're going to substitute them. So y and x will stay as they are, and we're only going to substitute inside y1 m and x1. Okay, now we're going to see how it works. Okay, here's why it works: by substituting the general points x, y for x2, y2 in the slope formula. You can rewrite the slope formula in the point slope form. This is the point slope form. First of all, we're going to find m, and then they're going to give us, I said, a point and the slope, or they're going to give us 2 points, so we're going to find the slope from it. Then we're going to substitute one of the points in the equation. Okay, so let's start with the examples. Here we have the first problem. It talks about writing on equation given a point and the slope. Okay, so now let's solve this equation. A line passes through -5, 2 with a slope of 3/5. What is the equation of the line in the point slope form? Let's solve it. Okay, so we're going to use the point and the slope to make an equation of the point slope form, in the point slope form. Okay, just without writing the point slope form, what is the point slope form? Let me just write it here. It's going to be equal to y minus y1 equals m, this is m, x minus x1. So now let's start solving here. We're just going to substitute. Y will stay as it is, as we said, minus y1, which is 2, equals m. They gave us m as 3/5, x minus, which is x1, -5, so it's going to be +5. So this is the point slope form. Let's check our answer. Okay, so first of all, we substituted -2, 3/5, -5. We got this answer. An equation of the line is y minus 2 equals 3/5 x minus 5. That's right. They asked for the point slope form. So this is the point slope form. Okay, let's go for the second example that we have, which is, what is the equation of the line through 7, -1 with a slope of -3? Let's solve it together. Okay, so they gave us the point and they gave us the slope. They want us to write it in the point slope form, which is y minus y1 equals m x minus x1. Okay, so the point that we have here is 7, -1. So let's substitute inside the y. Here y minus y1 is going to be -1, so it's going to be +1 equals m, which is -3, x minus x1, which is 7. This is the point slope form. Let's check it together. So here they substituted -1 is going to be y plus 1 equals -3x minus 7. This is the final answer as we got, so it's correct. Let's now check if we have more examples. No, we're going to go for the second problem that we have, which is writing an equation writing on equation given 2 points. If they only gave us 2 points and they asked us to write the equation of the line in the point slope form as this example here. So again, in the previous example or the previous problem here, the previous idea was if they gave us a point and a slope, we're just going to substitute directly into the equation. But here they gave us 2 points, no slope. So first of all, we're going to find the slope, then we're going to substitute the numbers. So a line passes through these 2 points. What is the equation of the line in the point slope form? Okay, let's solve it. Okay, so again, they gave us these 2 points, and from them we're going to make an equation of the point in the point slope form, equals m x minus x 1. Okay, so now let's check here. We have the y1 and x1, either you're going to choose this point or you're going to choose this point to substitute. It won't differ, but we have the missing here, which is m. The m is missing, so first of all we're going to find m. So again, m, the slope equals, okay, the slope m equals y2 minus y1, which is 8 minus 2 over x2 minus x1, which is 5 minus 3. So 8 minus 2 equals 6, and 5 minus 3 equals 2. Again, 6 over 2 equals 3. So the slope that we have equals 3. So now we can easily substitute. Either you're going to substitute this point or this point. Let's go for this point. It won't differ because. So it's going to be y minus y1, which is 2, equals m, which is here. We got it 3. Multiplied by x minus x1 is 3 here. So this is how we can make the line of the point in the point slope form, the equation of the point slope form when we have 2 points. Okay, let's check our answer. Okay, so here first of all we found m as m equals 3, that's right. Then we substituted, they chose this point. You can choose either, I said. So they chose this point, y minus 2 equals 3, x minus 3, that's right. Okay, let's go for the next problem we have, which is, again, we have 2 points, and what's the equation of the line in the point slope form? Okay, so we're going to use these 2 points to find the line equation in the point slope form, which is y minus y1 equals m. This is m, okay? X minus x1. Okay, so as we said, we're gonna find m first using these 2 points, which is y2 minus y1. Here we're having 7 minus 0, 7 minus 0 over 0 minus minus 5, which is 0 plus 5. So m equals 7 minus 0 is 7, 0 plus 5, 5, which is 7 over 5. Now we got it, so we're going to substitute. It's going to be y equals y1. Let's take this. Let's have it this time. So we're going to take this point, which is y minus 7 equals m. Sorry, not m. We're just going to substitute 7 over 5 x minus 0. So to simplify, it's going to be equal y minus 7 equals 7 over 5 x. This is the line equation using in the point slope form for this example. Let's check our answer. Okay, so they found it here, which is 7 over 5, the slope. Then they used the same point that we did, which is 0, 7. They just substituted, and this was the final answer. Either this, or you can have, if we want to substitute this, it's going to be y minus 0 equals y multiplied by 7 over 5 x plus 5. So either this or this, you're gonna have the same answer, because both points, they are pointed, the line passes through these 2 points, so it's fine to use either points. Okay, let's go to the second problem. Do you have another problem here, or Oh no, we have here another form. So again, we're done with the point slope form, which is this form, y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. And we're having another form, which is the standard form of a linear equation. The standard form of a linear equation is ax plus by equals c, where a, b, and c are real numbers, and a and b are both non-zero. So again, whatever coefficient with x plus whatever coefficient with y equals c, the final answer, or the answer that we have here. Okay, so this is the standard form of the linear equation. Let's go to the first problem we have, writing an equation in standard form. What is the equation of the line, this equation in standard form? Use integer coefficients. Okay, so we have this. Do you remember this? What form? It's the slope intercept form, y equals mx plus b. So we're going to change this into the standard form. Let's do it together. Okay, so we're going to change this form into the standard form, which is ax plus by equals c. Okay, so we're going to change this into this. So first of all, we're going to put whatever coefficient of x plus whatever coefficient of y alone, and the other numbers, the real numbers, alone. So let's put here's y and here's x. Let's put the x and the y's together. So it's going to be negative 3 over 4 x plus y equals, this is y, equals negative 5. So instead of negative everywhere, we're going to take this negative with this, and this going to be negative. So it's going to be 3 over 4 x minus y equals 5. So we change it into ax plus by equals c, which is a equals 3 over 4 and b equals negative 1 and c equals 5. Let's check our answer together. So here they moved the 3. Oh, they used the integer coefficient, so they wanted us to make it as one integer, not as a function here, a fraction I mean. So they moved up to here, then they multiplied everything by 4, so they can like multiply by 4, so they can cancel this 4 and 4, then multiplied by 4 and multiply by 4, all of this, so they can put this as an integer. So it's going to be negative 3x plus 4y equals 20. That's the final answer here. Okay, so this is the third form we have. Let's see if we have other examples here. Yes, what is an equation of the line? Okay, in the standard form. Okay, so let's solve this. Okay, so we're going to change this into ax plus by equals c. So we're going to move the x over there. So it's going to be negative 9.1 x plus y equals 3.6. Did they ask us to do the integer? Let's check. Or if they did not, or they did, let's just change it into an integer here, because this is a decimal. How shall we change it into an integer? We can just multiply each side by 10, this whole thing here, and multiply this by 10. So it's going to be 10 times 9.1, it's going to be negative 91 x plus 10y equals, we're going to move the decimal here, so it's going to be 36. If they asked us to do the integer, and if not, you can put it as this way. Okay, so now let's check our answer. They moved the x over there, which is going to be this way. Yes, they did not ask for an integer here, but they also changed it, so we multiplied each side by 10 to find the final answer, as we got negative 91x plus 10y equals 36. So that's it for today, girls. Let's just have this summary for the forms of a line. We have the first one here that we took yesterday in lesson 3, slope intercept form. It's when it's given for you the slope and the y-intercept. Use this form when you know the slope and the y-intercept. The point slope form is when you give when they give you the slope and a point, or if they gave you 2 points, and from the 2 points you're going to find the slope and substitute one of the points inside the equation here. The third form we had, which is the standard form. We're just going to give you a different form of a line, which either I'm going to give you the point slope form or the slope intercept form. From it you're going to have to move the x near the y, or to move the y near the x, you're going to have this form ax plus by. And that's it for today, girls. Have a nice day.